What is going on, everyone? James here, Wolfgang Reviews. Today, we got a quick video here for you. We have our Butcherbox Filet Mignon steaks. I got 2 of them sent out here. Let me show you what I'm working with. All right, so today I have had these sitting out for about 5 minutes now, coming up to room temperature. I have salt, pepper, garlic on there, and that's it. Nothing else, nothing fancy, just salt, pepper, garlic. Nice and thick steaks, so make sure you get some of the sides, so that way you have seasoning all the way around. I got my skillet here preheating. I just have it on 2, just letting it come up to temperature. It's the best way to do it. No oil, no nothing in it. And I have my oven coming up to 300 degrees. So my game plan is to sear them on both sides, and I'm assuming because of how thick they are, they're gonna need to go in the oven for a little bit just to finish off. Now, that may not be the case. They might just finish off with searing, but we'll find out. We're gonna check it with the Thermopen here once it starts. And I have some steak butter here ready to go. But first, once this is ready, we're gonna just use some avocado oil. It's a higher smoke temp, smoke point than the vegetable oil. So we'll get that in, we'll sear it on the first side. Once we flip it, we're then going to add our steak butter, which I will show you when the time comes. So I'll bring you guys back once this is all ready to go, and we'll lay the steaks in the skillet. All right, so it's time to add a little bit of avocado oil to this skillet. It is nice and hot, so let that sit in here and do its thing. Don't do what I just did and grab the handle. Let this get boiling, starting to smoke already, which means it's nice and hot. It's 500 degree smoke point on this avocado oil. So we're going to take our steaks and put them in. And that's the sound you want to hear. Nice sear. So we'll start a timer. We'll let this go for 2 minutes and see what it's looking like. All right, so we hit our 2 minutes on our steaks. Got a nice little sear going on the backside. We'll flip them over. Try to put them on a different spot than you had them on originally, so it's a nice hot skillet. Go for another 2 minutes, and I'll bring you guys back. Almost forgot, at this point, we're going to add our steak butter and start basting the top of these steaks here. Once your 2 minutes is up on this, it's a nice idea to sear the sides just because of how thick this steak is to get a nice crust going around. So I'm going to do that, and I'll bring you guys back once I'm done with that. We'll check the temperature. Another thing I want to point out, while you're searing the sides, just keep basting with that butter. And once you have all your sides seared, just give a little temperature check. These are probably going to be way undercooked, so they are. So we're going to go right into the oven at 300 degrees. We'll check them at 5 minutes. All right, so I had to do this off camera because 5 minutes, they were not done. They had a little bit more time, so I put them in for 2 minutes. And they got to about 130, which I would have liked to take them off at about 125. But we'll let these rest for 10 minutes. We'll cut into it and check it out. After a 10-minute rest, it's the final product.